What's up, YouTube? This is D-Lloyd coming at you again. This is the second installment of our series on Sandra Small's Believe. And today I'm going to show you how I mix the bass. So remember, this is going to be a series of videos. I'm going through every step that I took with mixing this great song. So yeah, there'll be a video twice a week until we finish this up. So make sure you tune in and subscribe, like, comment below. Okay? Alright, so here we go. We'll get right into it. So first thing I want to do is give you a little bit of what the whole track sounds like. So here we go.
Gotta believe in something speaks to your heart. We are the fruit of our grandparents' offspring, singing songs and lift up the light. Every day's a blessing not to be taken.
That sounds pretty good, you know. Music's good, track sounds good. So I'm gonna show you how I got this bass to sit well in the mix. So let me give you a little bit of what it sounds like by itself. So that sounds pretty good. You know, that's after I did all the different processing on it. I mean, we did, when we recorded this, we recorded the bass in direct from the amp head of the bass player. So I really didn't have to do too much to it to make it sound good, because he EQ'd his bass and made it sound good, you know, when he played great. So really wasn't much I had to do to it. So this is what it sounded like before I did any EQ. It sounds pretty good. The only thing with it was I put some filters on it. I put a low pass filter on it and cut that off around was it 2400 hertz, because you could hear a lot of the popping from the strings when you pluck the strings, and that was kind of getting annoying. It was kind of cutting through over the vocals and all that kind of stuff. So I got rid of all of the high frequency information that I didn't really need. That was just kind of getting in the way of all the stuff that really lived in the higher register. So yeah, I put that low pass filter on there, and then I did a high pass filter at about 44 hertz, and you know, that just got rid of a lot of the low rumble that was just, you know, unnecessary. And I did a cut at 80 hertz because that's around where the bass drum was sitting. I really boosted the bass drum around there, so I cut it there to give room for the bass drum to sit, so I can give a little bit of separation between the bass and the kick. So so let's give a listen to that by itself. Sounds good. So now we're gonna go. I used the Sonar's Pro channel, and I put a little saturation on it just to beef it up a little bit. You know, sounding, I don't know. I like the saturation knob, the soft tube saturation knob. I kind of call it the magic knob. You know, you turn it and everything just sounds better, and I don't know why, but it just does. So I use it a lot. So before and after with the saturation knob. Sounds good. You know, it beefed it up, made it be a little bit more, well, it just made it be a little more better. So next thing I did was I put an effects chain in, and I put a compressor on here. So I just did the compressor so that I can kind of even out the bass a little bit, so that the peaks aren't too crazy and the lows aren't too crazy, you know, so it's a pretty even thing. So I put the ratio at about 4:1, and I did the attack at about 10 milliseconds, so that it just didn't completely squash the you know, the transient at the beginning. And I have pretty fast release. Let's see, I think I'm taking off about 6 dB. Again, we make sure. Yeah, so we're knocking off about 6 dB a gain and bringing it back up just to kind of level it out. And next thing I did was I put another compressor after that, because this is a side chain compressor I put on. And I'm side chaining the kick right here. Let me make sure you see that. Yeah. Side chaining the kick to the bass drum. I'm side chaining that right here, so that again I can have more separation between the bass and the kick, so that the kick can kind of cut through all of that. So I'm gonna have the kick come out so you can hear the relationship between them. Okay. So this is the kick drum and the bass drum playing together with the side chain compression. Sounds good. You can hear it now. This is without the side chain. Subtle, but it's a difference. Now back with it on. It just ducks the bass down a little bit so you can get that separation. And I also have Sonar's console emulator. I use the A-type because I don't know, it just sounded good on the track. So that's pretty much all I did with the bass. And yeah, so let me give you a little listen of the whole track. And yeah, make sure to comment, subscribe, and you know, like the video, share it. Here we go. This is Sandra Small's Believe.